Hello everybody, welcome to the Skybox. I'm Riley and I'm your game master for this session, also known as Jupiter, as you can see. And I realized after recording it that I didn't actually record a proper intro, so here's the actual proper intro. The other person you hear playing is Stainton, and his character is Albiorix. He's a Gallic, he's a Gallic druid of sorts. Really, he kind of describes his character a little bit in scene, and you'll see more of him as we go along. This is a 4-part little series that's going to lead into another scene which takes place in a completely different environment, and we're adding characters as we go along, so more people will join us and play with us as we go through the episodes. So if the first one seems a little like one-dimensional and horrible, please just sit through it. I promise they will get better, because it's building up, and there is an overarching plot to the entire thing, which is about 20 episodes long, and that'll be the first season, and that's the Purpose storyline. So I hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, this is the pilot episode to Purpose. The day starts off like any other day in the village of Pago. People go about doing their business, and not a thought is had about anything outside of this small community. You see caravans drive through as the settlement was built along the main route to the city of Rome, the capital of all land known to you. Depending on the seasons, these traders and travelers come through the village once a week, up to even every day like they did this summer's evening. This greater area holds about 80 people, and nobody in this place would dare think of going on an adventure, nor would they have the resources if they wanted to. Just before nightfall, when the sky turns orange and the ground is covered with shade, is when you start to hear commotion out in the town square. Your curiosity gets the better of you, and upon your arrival you notice a Roman soldier, caught trying to steal a horse from the stables. He has nothing but tears for the stableman as he tries to convince him about the message he must deliver to Rome and its urgency. And this is when the game begins. So, you see this Roman soldier.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying, "Please, I beg you, sir, please, just a horse. I'll bring it back the next day." And I'm assuming you approach.
Is he saying that to me?
No, he's saying that to the stableman.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Um,
That's my first trick.
okay. Would you like to describe what this Roman soldier might see as you approach?
Okay. So I'm imagining he glances over for a second and then just returns to pleading with this stable person guy, because I'm a very unassuming old man, and also I'm not a Roman, so he probably wouldn't respect me. But
Okay.
I am one Albiorix Gunderson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Celtic wise man. I'm very I'm a very how to say, portly. I just kind of shuffle around. I like to trick travelers because I like I like epic pranks,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's put some air horns there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so he sees an old man
Mm-hmm.
shuffling up to them, and he's like, "Oh, oh, 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 what is the commotion?"
Um,
and so I'm asking him what the commotion is.
uh, the soldier or the...
No, I'm just saying it like
Oh,
out
okay.
loud.
Just to people. The stableman says, "This man was trying to steal my horse in the middle of the night."
Okay, so I'm now next to that man,
Okay.
just out of nowhere, and I put a hand on his
He's
shoulder.
like, "Oh, I'm startled."
Yeah. So I put a hand on his shoulder. I'm like, oh, pay he did not, I see. Oh, this is, what a conundrum. For what reason is he stealing your horse, though? Oh, it seems he is trying to tell you. Perhaps for a price I can divine you up a conjured reason for his thievery.
The Roman soldier says, "I need to get to Rome as soon as possible. I have an urgent message, and it's the whole kingdom is at stake, the whole empire."
Oh, oh shit.
Yeah,
That sounds serious.
the stakes have been raised in this case.
So I'm now standing next to the horse.
Okay. Just like instantly.
Yeah. Uh, and I'm gonna pet the horse a bit, and I'm gonna give the horse an apple,
Okay.
which technically is stealing because it's the stable master's apple that I stole while I was standing next to him,
Okay.
and I'm just giving it to the horse, and I'm petting the horse. And I'm like, well, perhaps we shall consult with the beast.
The horse
And I'm
neighs
gonna,
violently.
oh, that sounds like an answer. Can I roll my animal handling to see if the
Oh,
horse has an opinion on this?
the first roll. Yes. Okay. Roll your animal handling. It's gonna be a pretty normal, pretty like 10, probably a 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to explain to the people at home how rolling works?
Yes. So we are using the OpenD6 system. That means that we roll a certain amount of d6, however many points of dice worth we have. And you have to get above a number. You also have a wild die, which we're gonna say is the last number in this list that pops up here. The wild die, if you roll a 6, you get to re-roll. Um, if the wild die, which is his only die in this case, comes up as a 1, then you critically fail. You'll see it more as we play, but you got a 4.
Wait, no, I did that wrong.
Oh,
My
wait,
my
wait.
presence is 2D, but because I have 5 points into animal handling,
Oh,
I
okay.
get an extra 1D plus 2. So
Oh,
it's 3D6 plus 2?
oh, so you're very good at animal handling.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you forgot the
Yeah.
technical difficulties. Okay. No, yeah, you can tell the horse really wants to be free.
Okay. Be free or go to Rome?
Be free. It wants to be out of the stable specifically.
Okay. I turn to the Roman guy. I'm like, the mayor. The mayor is telling me he wishes for freedom. Ooh. Perhaps you can strike a deal with the beast. It shall
Okay.
take you to Rome. If
The
you let it free.
the stableman says, "Okay, I will give up my horse for 18 coins."
I slap him across the face.
Are you sure about this?
I'm an old man. He'll respect it. He won't hit an elder.
Okay. Well, do you want to roll your
I'm not. This isn't like an attack roll, is it?
No, you
I'm,
can roll your charm, I guess, if you
oh,
want to.
okay.
If you want him not to be offended by your slap.
No, I'm thinking like it's a slap, and then I'm like selfish man.
Okay, yeah, no, roll your charm.
Okay, my charm is 2D.
Okay.
6. 2D6. I got a 6.
Um okay.
And then I burp at him.
Um
And then I go, "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo."
so he's like he's like, listen, I can't just give you this horse for nothing. This is my whole life savings on these horses.
Oh, seems like a bad investment to me. Um, what what do I have on me?
It's okay,
Uh,
because as you two were conversating, the Roman
Conversing.
soldier, yeah, conversing,
Okay.
the the Roman soldier has now gotten on the horse and taken it,
Wow.
very quickly, riding off.
Okay. I'm gonna go whoa ho 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 hee 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 hee, and then I'm just gone.
You're just gonna teleport. Okay.
And I'm behind him, and I tap him on the shoulder, and then I'm on the other opposite side, like not teleporting. Like I tap him on the left shoulder, but I'm on the right side of him. I'm going and I'm actually gone.
The old shoulder trick. Okay. The
And in
Roman
the distance, you
soldier.
can hear me say, "You fucking idiot!"
The Roman soldier stops two two paths, two roads away from the central stable area.
Traffic.
Um, he's actually looking for you.
Oh, okay. Does he like wave or anything?
He's squinting, trying to see where this old man went.
Okay, I'm next to him.
He's like, oh, why, hello there. Um, thank you, thank you for that. Um, thank you, just thank you.
Okay,
He's a
I'm
little stunned.
gonna reach out and shake his hand.
Okay.
But as soon as he blinks, I'm gonna be on the opposite side, shaking his other hand.
Okay. He says, "Listen, I know I don't know you well enough, but I'd like to maybe give you a coin for your service here."
Oh, yes, please, thank you. Yahoo! Yoink! And I steal it.
You take a coin.
Uh-huh.
Um, you can add that to your money if you want. He says, "My name's Nigans.
Oh.
I'm from Rome and I'm headed there right now actually. I know you just met me, but I am to be quite honest, I'm going to die if I don't get help. Um,
Oh, sounds like a bit of a crapshoot.
and though you look like you may not be as devoted to the Roman Empire as I,
No, I'm not.
um, it would be respectful since you are in at least the
Hi.
empire-ish territory
Oh, shit.
that you could
Gotta
um
move.
just please help me. And he
Okay.
kind of gets on two knees and he's like,
Isn't he on the horse? Oh, because does he get on two knees on the horse?
no, no, he got off the horse when he was looking for you.
Oh,
Um,
I would have stayed on the horse. Okay, continue.
and yeah, so do you accept?
Oh, absolutely. That sounds great.
Okay.
Saving Rome? Epic.
Of course. Good, because I didn't have anything planned otherwise. Uh,
No, I know the feeling.
that's okay. I won't force you into it anyways. So he says, great, thank you. Now,
I refuse to answer a literal call to adventure. I'm going home.
yeah, it's like, no, I'm good. Um, so he says, is there any place where we can get some food around here?
My hut.
Your hut. Is your hut located in the village?
Kinda. So I live at the bottom of the well in the middle of the town.
Oh, in the town square.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So you, so you, I don't know how
I've
to.
been really trying to, I was trying to hold that back.
Yeah, no, I don't know how to go
It's
about
not a
this?
problem for me. No one like objects to it because I'm just like standing next to the well, and then I'm inside of it suddenly, and no
It's
one
true.
ever.
Nobody really notices. I like to think you're nocturnal as well, like you only come out at night normally.
No, I don't sleep.
So he climbs in the well with you. Paint us a picture of what your well house looks like.
Okay, so it's got to get down. It's a little bit tricky for people who can't just kind of teleport around.
Mm-hmm.
They can't just yeah. So it's got a rope going down with the bucket. Usually you use that, but there's also footholds on the way down with the cobblestones.
Mm.
So it's not that hard unless you're like physically disabled. But you make your way down to the bottom, and it's kind of like muddy, right?
Oh,
Right? It's not very nice, and there's like water and mud at the bottom.
yeah.
Mostly water. It is a well. Uh, but there's a little opening that you can go through, and you got like knee-high water in this opening.
Okay.
But once you go in there, it's like I got a Persian carpet. There's a fireplace. I got crown molding. I got like gilded love seats. Got a
It's like a
got like a
Colombian cartel owner's house.
I've got a TV. I've got some lines ready to go.
TV.
Watching some Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Walkmans.
He says, "Oh, why? This is quite lavish."
Uh, I say, uh-huh.
Where are
I'm
your?
already in the kitchen.
Oh, you're already in the kitchen. He looks over. He's like, "Oh, um,
I come out with a freshly baked batch of um, mystery muffins.
mystery muffins."
Hmm.
Okay. He grabs one of these mystery muffins and just shoves it in his mouth. He's really
Ugh.
hungry.
Disgusting. So I want you to what's in these mystery muffins, God?
Oh, just wait. Let me roll a dice to see if there's anything he notices. I'm doing this on my phone. Okay. He doesn't notice anything off with the muffins, but there's definitely some shellfish. Uh,
Hmm.
maybe just some like raw wheat.
Just a bushel.
And a whole lot of spit that you use to kind of like keep it together.
I have mono.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's engulfing those muffins. And he's like, "Oh, I'm quite stuffed now. That was good, thank you."
Okay. I have like 4 or 5 other trays of muffins that I'm like putting away, and I'm trying to hold back a tear. I don't get a lot of visitors.
He says, "Well, we really must go before day comes, and I've heard of storms coming in the south, so."
Okay, I'm already behind him, and I'm leaving.
Oh, he's like, "I don't know how you do that." Okay. And he climbs up the well. By the time you get back up, it is quite dark. It's pitch black out now at this point.
Hmm.
And he hops on the horse and gestures for you to jump on for the ride.
Okay. That's going to be really difficult for me, considering I am a frail, dying old man.
Would you like to roll for it?
I would actually. What would that be?
That would probably be your. I guess you're
I
lifting.
feel like it's either I feel like it's either reflexes or coordination.
Oh yes. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a little bit of acrobatics
Okay.
because it's a little bit of a giddy horse.
Hmm.
Okay.
I fucking died.
You fall off.
Okay, I'm suddenly on the horse.
And
I face plant it into the mud, and then I'm just on the horse.
you're like, "Oh!" And as you fall, before you hit the ground, you fall and land on the horse.
Yeah, I'm actually in front of him. I'm like, I have my hands on the reins, and we're already in motion.
Okay. Um, let me pull up the notebook here.
I sprinkle some pixie dust as we leave.
Okay. Um. So, you you head off quick into the night, but you do see clouds approaching from the direction you're headed in, south. Um, it is they are quite dark, and along this journey, he gets to the point where he's comfortable enough to ask you some questions, and he says, "So, what is a Gaul like you doing out here in Pago?"
Literally, literally no clue, actually. Mm, it is a tough question. I thought this was France. Um,
Well, this is
am I
bad.
not in France?
That you are not, sir. You are in
Oh,
Italy, in fact.
also, what's France?
Uh, who knows? This is an alternate reality of real life.
A what?
So,
By the way, you've just like planted an idea in Albie's brain, and it's going to ruin him.
okay.
Alternate reality. What? What?
That's good. Um, that's a little foreshadowing. So, you finally get to a forest that you must pass through. He says just on the other side of this forest should be Florence, and you start heading in. But you now see that these clouds are above you. Um, Inevitably, you're in the storm. It's bad. The winds are like enough to almost sweep you off your feet. You're sliding, um, just on the horse, and the horse starts going crazy. Like starts kicking up and like and and screeching. He actually knocks both of you off. I was trying to decide that in my head.
I go like this.
So, you both fall off the horse. The horse goes running out into the middle of the forest. It's too dark. Uh, nobody can see this horse anymore.
Asshole.
And he says, "God damn it! That was my only way of getting to Florence."
Sure was. Looks like we're boned.
Do you have anything that could help us here?
Ah, I've got a
A wise old
water
man
and
like yourself.
pestle.
Uh,
I've got this hollowed out bullhorn. Uh, I've got this bag of prophecies. Uh, I
excuse
got
me. You
a.
said a bag of prophecies?
Oh yeah.
Would you mind if I could maybe get one of these prophecies?
Absolutely, I would mind.
Oh,
That is
so
my only source of income.
uh,
Got nothing to make, you know.
okay. I'm sorry for being so disrespectful.
Okay, fine. God. Alright, you can have a small prophecy.
Okay, please indulge me on my prophecy.
Okay.
I take I reach my hand into my bag of prophecies.
Okay.
Um,
Some sticks are now flying off trees because of how bad the wind is, and he's like,
Oh,
but you
shit, look at
guys,
that.
you
That's
guys
that's a
keep,
fucking prophecy that we gotta get inside.
yeah, you guys just keep striding along as fast as you can. I assume.
yeah. So I'm reaching into my bag of prophecies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Oh, this looks like it's the one.
and I pull out two things. I pull out like a pigeon, like a white pigeon, like a dove,
mm-hmm.
but it has a broken wing and it's dead.
Okay.
And I pull out um some wolf fur.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, very interesting.
A wolf? What does it mean?
Oh, well, do you know the founding of Rome?
I
I would
do.
assume a
Story
wolf.
told many times.
Okay, well, then you should have gotten it. You fucking smart ass. Fucking
Uh,
asshole. The wolf fur eyes should probably uh, be representative of Rome.
and just as you say that, at one of the sticks from one of the trees goes straight through Nagan's leg.
Oh, fuck.
He
No
falls onto
shit.
the ground and he goes, ah, and he screams in absolute pain. Um, and he's looking at you like do something about it.
Okay, I give him a little kick.
You give him a little kick.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I got some mortar and pestle, right? I'm gonna
Mhm.
run to some leaves, or I'm gonna just kind of be at some leaves, grab them, mortar and pestle them up,
Mhm.
uh, and then I'm gonna rip that thing out and shove a whole bunch of leaves in there,
Okay.
in his hole.
So you pull it out.
Does it go like straight through his leg, like his thigh,
Yes. No, it goes all the way through. It
upper
doesn't.
thigh?
It doesn't hit a bone, but yeah, it's his
And
thigh.
it doesn't hit a bone, but it goes straight through.
Yeah, it hits the muscle of his thigh.
Oh, boy, you're fucked. I'm sorry. That hit an artery. For sure. Oh, there's no staunch in that. Sorry. See ya.
Oh wow. Um, do you just leave him?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I say it, but I don't actually.
Oh, okay. So he's stunned for now. Um, a light slowly comes in from the distance, off of the trail.
Hey, do you have any, I don't know, salves or, gauze I can use? Bright light of mystery? Hello?
Off of this horse is a person in a full cloak, um, with
Oh,
with a lamp, with a little cover on top of it to keep the rain out, and you hear a very light voice say, "Come with me.
okay, what about the guy?
Bring him too."
Okay.
I lift him over my shoulder with like such surprising ease, and then I start shuffling behind this stranger, really slowly. So I'm slow.
Okay. The stranger goes into the deep into the middle of the forest, where there looks to be nothing.
Hmm.
Um, I'm assuming you continue to follow.
Yes.
After a couple minutes, you arrive at a little cottage in the middle of this forest. Um, they open the door, swing it wide open, um, and wait for you to come in, as they remove their cloak from inside the house. Stepping into the house, you see it's a very quaint place. It's definitely not super expensive. It looks like a woodcutter made it, though may not be a woodcutter who owns it. There is a basement hatch on the inside that's covered up by a table, that they use for dining, just because it's convenient and it doesn't take up a lot of space. This place is a little small. It's got 2 bedrooms, a spare room. It's got 1 spare room and 1 master room. And then a chair in kind of the living room and a little kitchen place. And as soon as you step in, you smell apple pie.
Fancy shit.
Okay, so as this mysterious stranger is like riding slowly up to this cabin, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of like appear from the corner of the house and I'm on the porch waiting.
Okay. Yes. So, um, they are not startled in the least by that. But you go inside. And they take off the cloak, and it's a young blonde woman. She seems to live here alone. Nobody else is there. And she's very pretty, though. Of course, I know from your backstory that your character may not
Entirely
be
uninterested.
completely uninterested. Why is that? Won't you tell us a little bit about why that is?
Well, my wife was killed by Romans. Yes, it is true. She was arrested for stealing.
Oh,
Of course, she didn't do it,
oh, that's
but the penalty was her hand, and she had got an infection.
oof.
And I had to learn medicine in order to keep her alive, but I kept her alive for about 2 years, which is very impressive, however, not good enough. So
No.
now all I wish for is one day to rejoin my wife, prove myself worthy of a place at her side, wherever it is that we go when we die.
Of course. Okay.
And
Perfect.
so the feminine persuasion has no effect on me, as I have a boner for a dead woman.
Perfect.
And I like to tell my bar buddies about her and her great big Celtic bazongas.
Perfect. So, you step in, and she says, "You can put him in the spare room."
Okay.
I did that.
Okay. She says, "You can take the master room. I will sleep on the chair out here for the night."
Okay. Sounds good to
Anything
me.
for you guys. I understand the weather, especially in the forest, is very dangerous. She says, "Is there anything I can get you? Anything that you need? Water, food?"
How about information?
Of course.
Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
Excuse me?
I have now just kind of like teleported over to all the photographs on the mantle, and I'm replacing them with photographs out of my prophecy bag. Photographs of me.
This is a nice place.
Yes, as you actually, that's a thing. As you pick up some of the photographs, you see there's the photographs in ancient Rome. You see
Portraits.
you see portraits of her and someone who seems to be a lot older. He is only in half of the pictures. She
And
says,
I have the analytic eyes of a mathematician.
I really don't think that's appropriate. This is my house. I own it.
I suppose that makes sense.
And I'm now next to her. I'm sitting next to her.
Okay.
I'm like,
It seemed awfully good timing, love. You seemed to almost know that my friend had a goddamn piece of wood shoved through his leg. That was very good timing.
Yes, I know. I'm very sorry for the accident that may have occurred. These trees are very old.
Same. I'm fucking 53.
She says, "Yeah, I live here all by myself, and I do what I can to get by, delivering wood to the nearby villages, especially Pago. Is that where you guys came from?"
Yeah.
That's quite convenient.
Did you
to
know
me.
it's part of Rome? That sucks. I'm gonna have
Of
to
course.
move.
We're deep in Rome. Of course we are.
What?
Um, she says, "Well, just get some rest. I understand it's been a long day for you."
Yeah.
And
I've been living in Rome this whole. Is that why the tax collector was always a Roman?
that would be why the tax collector was a Roman.
Oh shit! Taxes back.
I like to think you thought you were in some Gaelic place the entire time.
I did. God. Fuck you. You should have told me, bro. We had like a deal going. I do like cool wizard shit for you, and you tell me if I am or am not living in Rome. It's not a difficult operation.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming you go to bed.
Oh, bro, I'm already snoozing halfway through my I'm talking and I'm just like. But as I'm snoring, it's only exhale. So it's like.
Okay. So. Yes. So. You fall asleep and you dream of a black room. There is absolutely nothing in this room. Loud noises. There's absolutely nothing in this room. It's almost like the void of space. And you see 5 different doors. One door is open. The other 4, seem locked. And upon all these doors, in order, the first one, which is open, having the word Galen above it, and having an image of a bloody sword imprinted on the door. Next, Bethke, with a neon purple star-shaped light. Next, Sparrow, the image of a rusted cog. Blink, which is one large eye with eyelashes made of thorns. And the final one, conveniently named Final Breath, is a jellyfish. You, uncontrollably walk into the first door labeled Galen. And in doing so, you wake up from your dream. And I would like you to roll your perception.
It's hard to go back and forth between the voice.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get good at that voice.
A 7.
Okay. Okay. So you you hear you wake up. It's still the middle of the night. And as you kind of come to your senses, you've definitely slept maybe a couple hours, but still very dark. And as you come to your senses, you start to hear someone chopping, most likely a vegetable, maybe like tomatoes or something. Is that what you do?
I'm hungry.
As you say, the chopping kind of stops.
Oh, sorry, no, continue. I'm enjoying the sound.
Okay, the chopping continues.
And in fact, could you do it like slower, so you're slowly cutting through the vegetable, slow and sensual?
She says, "Okay." She does it
Thank
very
you.
slowly.
Oh, that's good.
Shink, shink.
Oh, this is nice.
She says, have you been sleeping? Are you okay?
Now nibble my ear.
Excuse me? She
Yes, I've been sleeping very well, thank you.
She opens your door to the master room.
Okay, I'm standing next to her. I was asleep, but I was not in the bed.
Okay. She's not surprised by this. She says, well, just go back to sleep, okay? I'll have food for you in the morning. You just go straight back to sleep?
Oh yes.
Okay. You wake up now around morning time. or close to morning, just when the sun's rising. To the sound of screams.
Oh,
Nagans
shut up!
Nagans is saying, "Help! Help, please!" from the other room.
You're fine!
And you hear shink, the sound of a blade entering somebody's skin.
Oh, fuck. Do it slower! Sounds nice.
Nagans screams. And you can hear him kind of choking on his own blood.
Is that the sound of someone who is very generic in build but not as muscular as the average shoulder being cut? Someone with very short, light brown hair and a scar across their chin, male, 155 pounds, age 22, human Caucasian, 5'4", occupation of a Roman soldier.
he choking on blood. He says, "Yes."
Okay. Are you dying? Stop that. I just need an answer, please.
Yes.
You're making this very difficult.
He screams
Okay.
yes, and
I scantily trust the answers of the material world. I must now consult the bones. I'm going to consult my scrying bones to see what's going on with Nigans.
okay.
Oh,
Would you like to make a roll for that?
sure. What would that be? Knowledge?
We'll say it's yeah, we'll say it's just straight up knowledge.
Oh, I got 10. They say,
Okay, so-
Nigans, in your near future, you will pass away. That's not good.
You hear a door open.
Oh shit! And I
Oh.
jump out of bed and like try to make my way over to his room as it all dawns on me at once.
Okay. Just as you get out of your bed, you hear the front door open and shut quite quickly. And going into Nagan's room, you see a knife in his chest, directly in the middle of his chest. And he's laying on the bed, like, twitching like crazy.
Nigans, leave the knife in. I've seen CSI. If you take it out, it bleeds, and you don't want it to bleed. Isn't that right, Nigans? And I like elbow him a little bit, like as a buddy.
And he says, my bandage. And he points down at his small sack of things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think that's going to help. You're fucked, bro. Not much I can do.
He said, please. Please.
Okay, fine. God, fucking needy much. Goddamn.
Okay. I'm assuming you give him the bandage.
Yeah, I put a band-aid and some polysporin on his gash.
Okay. You take the knife out. It didn't hit his heart. It was straight in the middle.
That's where the heart is.
Well, it's like off to the left a little bit.
No. Right there in the middle.
Okay.
I have 4D in knowledge, and with an extra 2D.
Would you
in
like to?
medicine,
Would you
I
like
know
to?
where the heart is.
Would you like to know where his heart is?
Yeah, I would. I'm gonna roll my medicine for that.
Okay.
I got a 20.
It's slightly on the left of his chest.
Fuck!
And he covers up his wounds with the bandages. And he's like, I'm not going anywhere until I can heal.
Fuck no, you're not. Can you? Your leg is fucked, and your heart is like hanging there.
He says, I need you to get her.
You have more blood on the sheets than you do inside your body. It's gross. Do you have a disease?
Please, Albiorix. Please.
Fucking, I'm taking the knife.
Okay,
I take the knife.
you take the knife.
I
You-
wipe it off like on his sleeve.
Oh,
This is disgusting.
okay. You may add a knife to your weapons. I will find the stats for it. But what are you going to do after that?
I'm
Is
gonna
the
go to the
question.
kitchen.
Okay, you go out to the kitchen. The place is empty. The woman's not there.
Okay, I'm gonna look for vegetables that have been chopped.
You find half of a chopped tomato.
Okay, is there any knife next to it?
There is a knife missing from the set that was on the kitchen table.
Okay.
There are 2 other knives there.
Can I sniff them for tomato residue?
Um, they don't. You know there is no tomato residue on it. You know tomato residue. There's none there.
It would seem the woman who had a knife this morning and was chopping things has used a knife to chop a man.
An astute observation.
I'm now on the porch.
Okay.
I'm looking around.
Um.
I'm moving around like someone in VR, just like bloop, 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 like teleporting 10 feet in front of me.
Yeah. In the distance, you see the woman on the horse with her cloak.
Hey, hey, asshole! I think you stabbed my buddy, and that's rude. If I could parlay with you for 1 second, perchance.
I will let you teleport in front of her if you want.
I think right now I would like to chuck the knife at her.
Chuck the knife. Okay. Roll your throwing.
Ooh. Bruh.
I got a 5 on my throw of the knife at you, ma'am. So,
Okay. You throw the knife. Let's see how much damage that does. Um. That hits her. And she falls off the horse.
get fucked.
I'm
Yeah.
now standing next to her.
I was pretty
I'm
much going
poking
to
her in the
guarantee
face,
you.
like really annoyingly, like bonk, 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 bonk.
I'm like, hey, bonk, 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 bonk. Why'd you do that? Bonk, bonk, bonk.
She gets up and she draws a sword from her side.
Okay, I'm behind her.
Okay. She's gonna
Oh,
she's
oh.
gonna try and hit you.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Um,
That's rude.
she completely misses and she actually trips
Okay.
and falls over. And
I'm
she
getting on the horse.
cuts herself a little bit.
I'm jumping on the horse.
Okay, you jump on the horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ride away.
You
I leave.
ride away.
Yeah.
You're leaving Nagans?
No, I'm just like riding away and then like keeping an eye on her
Oh, okay.
because like I'm faster than her now. So like, what's she gonna do?
Mm-hmm. So you ride off, and she kind of struggles to get back to her feet, and she's crying a little bit.
Okay.
She
I'm
puts her
next to
sword
her
away.
now.
Okay, you jump off the horse.
There's no horse. The horse is gone.
Okay.
I'm just like sitting on the opposite side of the road, like hunched down with my cloak over me. So I'm just like, I look like Yoda.
Okay.
I'm just like sitting there and I'm like,
What you did was very rude.
She says, "Please, Warlock, don't kill me."
Well, I'm not a warlock. I'm just wicked fast, bro.
Bro. She says, "I give up," and she gets down on her knees. She
You,
gets on her knees.
Oh, nope. I am not interested. You seem quite down in the dirt, if I do say so.
She
But
kind
first,
of
what the fuck happened to Negans?
she says,
What happened to Negans?
I stabbed him.
I want to know what happened to Negans.
I stabbed him.
What? Speak up.
I stabbed Nagans, and I also was the one.
One more
Who-
time for the record.
I
so the jury
also
can hear it.
I shot the stick from my bow and arrow from the tree into his leg to lure him into my house, and then I tried to kill him. It didn't work.
Stop crying now. Like, goddamn.
She's like pouring
Pull yourself
tears.
together. Stop. Stop it.
She sniffles a little bit and tries to bring herself
When
together.
you cry, it makes my elbows hurt.
She says, "Just spare me and take him.
What?
Go on your journey."
Why'd you do that? Why? I am so confused, my
Please.
friend.
Please, just spare me.
Why were you chopping tomatoes at 3 in the morning?
I needed an excuse when you woke up.
An excuse for what?
I just need money. That's all I need is money. I have
Oh,
nothing
okay.
left, and they're gonna get rid of my house.
How much money?
50 coins.
Oh.
Listen,
How
I haven't
about
paid the
10?
taxpayers in a while.
How about 10? And you can run away with us. We're going to... and you can come along.
What is
Oh, you know, it's over there.
Okay. Thank you. She gets up and she hugs you.
Okay, you did just try to attack me with a sword. Do not touch me.
Oh, she steps
You
off. She's like,
stay
"I'm sorry.
10 feet away from me.
I'm sorry, sir."
Like, man, bro, not cool. Not cool, bro.
She is now going to follow your group. After an allotted amount of time that we won't explain, probably the rest of the day, and the night, Nagans heals, recuperating from what happened, and in the morning, you guys can set off on your journey if that's what you feel like doing.
1 second, God. I need some water.
You are back? That's a yes. So,
Good shit.
with 2 horses and 3 people, I'll be... Please, no. Albiorix, Nagans, and Gretel head off out of the forest to reach Florence, their next destination. Their next destination in the adventure.
I'm dying.
Next episode, we will find out if Albiorix lives and what happens in the city of Florence. Stay tuned.